This morning, for our devotion, I would like to turn your attention to the man Joseph in the Bible. We know that this man is a very familiar character in the Bible. We have read a lot about him. You have heard people speak about his life. And there are a lot of learnings that we can have from his life. But there's one thing that caught my attention even as I was thinking about this man was, this man had a lot of patience waiting for the promise of God to be fulfilled in his life. And this morning, I want that to be our lesson. I would rather say that let this be our prayer, that God would give us the patience to see the promises that He has given to us will come to pass. And when we see this man Joseph, it was not an easy ride for him, waiting patiently for the promise to be fulfilled. His brothers didn't like him. He was thrown into the pit. He was sold as a slave. He was falsely accused and thrown into the prison. He had to go through a lot of betrayal and challenges, when he was living in Egypt. But in midst of that, there's one thing that was always with him. He was patiently counting on God, that God would fulfill the promise that He has given to him. And years later, those promises came to pass. And we see how God elevated him and made him a blessing. To a point, people looked up to him for everything that was happening in the country of Egypt. And that was the elevation that God brought upon his life, because he was patiently waiting upon the Lord. And may this be our prayer this morning. May this be the prayer of our life. We know that, we have been waiting for the promises of God to be fulfilled. We are waiting when that time would come, those promises will come to pass. We are waiting when we would be able to experience that breakthrough in our life. I know that we are walking through challenges. We are walking through difficulties. We are walking through situations that we didn't think about or even can't imagine of. And God is leading us through it, like how Joseph was going through his life. But in midst of that, one thing that remained same with him was that he was counting on the promise by being patient. And God, in His fullness of time, He made all things beautiful for him. And this morning, He can do it with your life and with my life. Praise be to God. Have a blessed day. Thank you.